This is the new Sigma BF camera, a 24 megapixel BSI CMOS full-frame L-mount mirrorless camera that's really meant to be simplified, easy to use, and beautiful. The Sigma BF is cut out of a single block of aluminum unibody chassis, which gives it a really lovely finish. I've got it here in black. It's also available in silver. It's not just the design of the BF that is radical, the user interface is as well. The camera has a very streamlined, simplified interface that puts all of its settings in these two rows at the top and the bottom of the camera, and you're able to navigate through them with this little touch wheel and center button. And just to note, all these buttons on here are haptic. They're not actual buttons. You just touch them and you get the vibration feedback like you do with your phone. To realize this ultra radical design, the BF did have to cut out some features, and the most obvious one to me is the electronic viewfinder. Now, I can't put the camera right up to my eye or else I'm just not looking at anything. It's just got a 3.2-inch 2.1 million dot LCD on the back. It is a touch screen, although you don't have to touch it that often. Mostly I tap the screen when I want to override the autofocus system, which is snappy and smart. It does people, face and eye detection, and pets automatically across the full range of the frame, or you can select just a flexible spot and select that with the tap action as well. The downside to not having an electronic viewfinder is that the screen, while large, is fixed. This aluminum body enclosure doesn't allow for a tilt screen, and on a day, I'm in shade right now, but if I'm out in direct sunlight, I really can't see it that well, even with the maximum brightness pumped up. The consequence of having to use the screen at maximum brightness quite often is the battery life on this camera is not that great. It gets SEPA rated 250 shots per charge out of this little BP81 battery, but I wasn't quite getting that in the field. I was getting closer to 120, 150 images on a fully charged battery, and that was with turning the camera off judiciously in between exposures. Battery life is better for video. This camera records 4K 30 with electronic image stabilization. It doesn't have room for a physical image stabilizer in it. With electronic image stabilization, 4K 30 for about 1 hour and 50 minutes continuously on the charge. So if you're doing long form recording, if you want to use this as part of a streaming show on YouTube, the USB-C port supports the webcam protocol, the UVC, UAC, so you can use it without drivers. The video life will keep you going for a good long time. The consequence of just having one USB-C port is you can't add a lot of accessories. Yes, you can attach either a microphone or a set of headphones for video via a dongle here, a 3.5mm adapter, but there's no way to use a flash. This camera does not have a mechanical shutter or a hot shoe or a flash sync port, and you can't use a memory card either. The camera has 230 gigabytes of internal memory, which will hold more pictures than you can fathom. Another thing I like about this camera are the color modes. Sigma has a really nice JPEG engine. It shoots DNG RAW at 14-bit, but you have all these fun color modes: sunset red, teal and orange, monochrome, rich, powder blue, forest green, and more. And you can apply any of these looks in camera to a DNG file, you just via the menu, and it just is a matter of tapping the wheel on the back, changing some settings around on the dials, and clicking a couple buttons, and you've got a whole new version of a picture without having to go into Lightroom. The aluminum unibody really is beautiful. One thing I will caution users against, it's only got one strap lug, so you're gonna use a wrist strap or connect something to the bottom tripod thread to hang across body, and the edges are a little sharp. They're not gonna cut you unless you drop the camera on your forehead or something, but if it's like if you've used an aluminum unibody MacBook Pro, the edges of that, the bevels, very similar, kind of just a little rough feeling on your skin. Not a big deal. The camera is gorgeous because of it, although I will say my greasy fingers, it does kind of pick up a little scuffier marks. You gotta work to keep it clean if that is a problem for you frequently with other tech. The Sigma BF is available to order now. It starts to ship on April 22nd at a price of $1,999, body only. It works with L-mount lenses. You can use any lens with it, but I really like these little 1 series primes that have an aperture ring from Sigma. There's a full range of these starting at 17mm up to 90mm, all prime focal lengths, all in the $450 to $650 to $700 price range. So very affordable lenses to go with the camera in the grand scheme of things. So who's the Sigma BF for? This is a camera for photo enthusiasts. If you are someone who likes old Leicas and wants something with autofocus but gives you that same feel of going out and exploring a city, doing some street photography, going on vacation, and only carrying just one little device that's not your smartphone to take pictures, the Sigma BF could be for you. Just understand there are a couple caveats that come with it. We like a lot of things about it, except for the battery life and the screen. Other than that, there are limitations that come with a small camera like that, but photo enthusiasts understand them and may actually embrace them. This has been Jim Fisher at PCMag with the Sigma BF. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out PCMag.com for the full long review of this camera, as well as our YouTube channel for more of the latest news and reviews of the coolest tech around.